Hello and welcome back to Slice and Dice. Let me check the leaderboard real quick. Make sure nobody snuck in on me. Ah, sweet. Okay, so this is the one to go back to top 10. I am not. I've been sweating it a little too much lately. I've been mentioning it more and more. Mostly because, to be honest, it's just good for content. If I am keeping you abreast of the situation. If we lose, we lose. It doesn't really matter. I think win or lose, I'm gonna do a little Shogun Showdown video tomorrow and see if that does well, because I want to cover that game. So, there's finally something out that I want to do a little bit of a video or two on. So, anyway, sorry, sidetracked. What do we have here? We have Scoundrel, Fighter, Defender, Healer, Meddler. We have Heavy Weapons, Small Bonus, Expensive Spells, Add Goblin. So, I think that we will pick Add Goblin. However, I think that it is worth taking a moment to think about. Because we have a not great team to start us off here. It's okay. Like, Defender's fine, Healer's fine. Meddler plus Add Goblin is a little scary, I think. Because the Goblin will block off the bones from killing the Archer and the Thorn for me. But I still think it's okay. I'm a little bit afraid because of Scoundrel. I think like 6 bones in a row could kill me, but we'll see what we get. We're just gonna lock anything that isn't a bone here. And what's going on here? I have 3 mana. I should probably unlock the one. I need to kill this goblin, I'm pretty sure. I need a shield for Meddler. Yeah. Fighter, I'm pretty sure just choked, but that's okay. The longer this Thorn lives, the worse off we're going to be. But I need to kill the Goblin so that the bones can start dying to kill the other enemies for me, I'm pretty sure. Unless, yeah, Scoundrel rolls something good, in which case maybe things change a little bit. This puts me on 4. I think with 1 to all, I'm actually willing to roll down a little bit with Meddler here. Yeah, that was good. Very nice. I'll take the 1 from Fighter. I really don't want a 1 shield. And I will take... I'm rolling for a heal out of Healer. I'm pretty sure. 1 damage from Defender kills the Thorn. I think we're okay now. We can go 1 damage to all. It's pretty good here. And then we can go like Slay Bones, 1 damage here. Burst here, heal 2. Okay, perfect. Very nice. That is the sort of fight that you walk into it super overconfident, you don't respect it, and you get laid out, pretty much. Okay. I'm down to play Glacia. I think she's a strong, consistent, safe pickup here. And I'm really afraid of Meddler. I do think that this is a bit of fear. Normally, I would say to you, and I have said many times, I think Meddler is very good, obviously very strong, great character. I think that there is a very specific outcome when you take an add enemy curse, where your Meddler just mobs you with too many enemies to deal with. The balance is already slightly tweaked against us in the early game, and Meddler is a volatile early game character. So you're putting a lot of hope, basically, on Scoundrel to not fuck you over, because your Scoundrel needs to offset what Meddler is doing, more or less. And I don't feel like it's worth it, because it's very specifically you need to hit the 1 damage to all, I believe. And so we can just drop Meddler, switch to Glacia, who is good, and take a much safer path forward. And I think that that is good enough. Because Scoundrel's big benefit is 6 HP, very hard to kill in these shorter, easier fights. I think that it's easy to look at these videos and think that I'm just kind of crushing, but there's moments where you can lose your focus and then get smoked, I think. I'm gonna go random. I don't really like Tankard. Oh, Emerald Shard. I do like Emerald Shard. Of the tier 1s, I think it is tier 1s are usually very minor impact. Sometimes their biggest quality is that they let you play roulette. And that's not a bad quality to have, but Emerald Shard has a chance, based on what our tier 2 is, to be like as strong as a tier 9. So I like the higher highs, right? Slice and Dice is still a game about rolling dice, and so opening yourself up to high rolling is something you want to keep in mind and keep trying to do. What are you doing? You're killing Scoundrel, so we could save Fighter. And then 1 damage to all clears here, or we can just burst, it's all good. Okay, I feel comfortable now. I was definitely a little worried earlier, but I think we are now feeling good overall. And, well, this fight is scary. I'm going to pick Ninja here. So let's talk a bit more. I know you've been talking so much, but there's a lot to talk about in this run. This is a Ninja pick for a very specific reason. It's not often, well, okay, let me talk about it. I will come to a decision at the end. So Ninja is good here because she's replacing Scoundrel, who is not very good, right? Scoundrel is bad, just straight up, not very good. We don't have anyone else locked in, but Ninja brings us 1 damage mana gain through Glacia or 1 damage weaken in this fight. I'm a little worried that I will just run out of damage on Bramble if I play Scoundrel and do it. Alternatively, we can play Armor because Armor brings Shield 1 Smith, which gives me Shield 2 mana gain off of Glacia, which when I think about it in full, I think is not good enough. The problem here is if you random and you lock in like Enchanter here, I think you can just not have the damage to finish this fight. So I'm gonna play Ninja, and we will be a little sad in the long term, but I think now safer in the short term for this play. I'm actually kind of down to do 1 damage weaken here. I need the 1 damage at some point, and I want to get it on an off turn from when Ninja is doing copycat stuff. It also saves my fighter in this case, and I get to put 5 damage to Bramble, all of which are good things. Oh, no eliminate, huh? You just did that shit. 2-4. I could kill the goblin, but I think it's quite not good. Which means, how do I save the goblin? I probably have to cast Mend. I have to cast Mend. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. I would say. I'll chill Bramble, and we're gonna be close. We can chill Bramble and cast Mend on Fighter, and then I'm gonna set Bramble to 1. This is the part where we're getting into turn 3 and now we're running out of sides and we can just completely X out. And this is where, hopefully, my Ninja will pay out. Okay, or not. It's okay, Ninja. It's not okay, it's really unfortunate, but it's okay, Ninja. We're gonna fight it out here. I think I can get away with this with no death, but kind of sucks. I'm gonna do this. I think that somewhere in this team is 3 damage to kill this rat. We'll make it. I'm gonna make the call. I don't think that these guys threaten enough damage that I need to turn around. That's all. 1-1, and we can do, Defender does 1 shielding, it's fine. I'm just gonna keep rolling for 2 damage. Oh, it's lethal. See? Scary, but you have to make the correct judgment there. I think it is worth it to take the risk because it's not that big of a risk. Wow, K.Duel is a tier 2. It's dueling pistols of 4. Sure. I get to give duel to 2 characters, which is not bad. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Basically now Ninja and Fighter can do double damage to people targeting them, so now suddenly Fighter can hit 4s into these goblins. Because for some reason, all eyes on him, they all fucking hate him. I'm gonna actually kill the Soodle, though. I will aim for the Goblin. I think it's just fine, because it's easier to kill a Goblin from 4 than it is a Soodle from 5. If the situation arises where I need to care, which it doesn't. And then I can just go like that, and that's not the right way. Hold on. That's the right way. 4 or 6, but I feel like I've been sweating non-stop in this run. We're gonna play Knight. Normally, no, actually not normally. I think Knight is just the best guy. I'm pretty sure he's the best tier 2. I don't think it's good to talk like that because there are gonna be situations where Knight is not good, but Knight plus Ninja is not one of those situations. I think that there will be times in runs where Knight is the incorrect pick, but today is not one of those times, and I am very happy to play Knight and then take my Ninja and go like first kill. That is very strong. That is very, very strong. Keep rolling. No. This is like a, I guess this is like a, what, a 7-point blessing for a 6-point curse as a tweak. Something like that. No. 3 of a kind, trio to the rightmost side. It's okay. It's like a classic item for Glacia. It's very mid, and I think that I'm kind of willing to just go for something higher here. We're not in a position where I need to play 3 of a kind. Replace the middle side with 2 damage cleave is okay, but I'm gonna random. Whoa. That's not very good. Replace the middle row with shield 1 cleave. Well, the risk is there when we open the door. It's okay. I'm actually gonna roll ninja. I would rather copycat here and kill the shades. Yeah. Although it's not quite enough, is it? I need a shield. Nice, okay. Now it's enough. 1 shade dies. And I could just kill the blind. I think I should hit the shade down to 3, though. Let me think about this. Obviously I'm not killing the blind, but I need to kill him anyway. I'm gonna set him to 1. The shade is going to hit my healer, but I think that it is fine either way, really. Yeah, it's okay. Just trying to play to the worst cases, honestly. Priestess World, this is a position where I'm pretty stable and both of these characters are underwhelming, so I'm willing to press random here. Priestess is okay, but I don't love her 5 HP. I'm willing to random this. Gladiator is very good. It is risky though, I think, to random there. Because it's not super risky, but you could stick yourself with like Enchanter. Early on, very, very early on, I was talking to someone who told me that the person who was in first place at the time said to them, they were friends with them, and they said something along the lines of, you should press random more. Not specifically to me, but just in general, you should random more in 3.0 because there is a lot more good than there is bad. And I have realized that I don't think I agree with that anymore. Early on, I was like, okay, I could see that. But nowadays, I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to go for a 99% win rate, you have to be like avoiding the absolute worst case more than you have to be hedging your bets for some high roll. That's my take right now. Anyway, I am, by the way, just ignoring Sarcophagus. I do not want to die for a shitty item, more or less. I'm not out here trying to... What the heck? Oh, I'm a fool. I'm not trying to lose the game here so that Sarcophagus can give me, like, a Alembic, or... I'm sure there's another worse item. Well, what would be a really bad item? I need to... Hold on, after this round, let me go... I need to make an argument to a straw man. 1 second. He's been talking shit to me. Let me kill Sarcophagus here. I just want to go find a bad tier 3. It's hard to think of on the spot. I want to find a bad tier 3. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to risk my run for Ritual Dagger. Oh, but streamer, you could take the freebie for Dogma. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Again, plan for the worst. This is a no. M4 Caster Root or M4 Scar? So normally I would take M4 Scar. I think empty HP is actually pretty good, but because I have Emerald Shard, I'm gonna take 2 2s. Flickering Blade, Learn Remedy. Sure, that's fine. Learn Remedy doesn't get any value from Emerald Shard, but we just cover up 2 X's with Flickering Blade, which is quite good. New character that can have Copycat for Knight as well, in case my ninja just misses for some reason. Okay, I was getting a little worried there. We can make both Militia Flee. Nobody's hitting my guys with Duel, but that's okay. We can go Burst, Parry, Burst, and that's a pretty good turn. The Grave lives, but I think I will survive. It's a reasonable assertion, maybe. We want mana here for sure. Definitely going dual mana for 2. Well, I should go like 2 then 2, except that's engage. Hold on. I'm still 1 off of killing the Grave here. Could just chill it, I guess. This is not a play that matters, but it's good because it speeds the fight up very slightly. You know, there's a real life min-max that comes with playing these games that I think people don't realize. It was in the Wild Frost video. people were talking in the Wild Frost collab video. Sorry, let me take my pick here. This is Disciple. Randoming is sus. There's a lot of bad hits. W's for Ninja. Solid. In the Wild Frost collab video, someone commented, I think on one of my videos, that it was very funny to watch the contrast, because everyone else in the Wild Frost collab video is talking about how poor they are out of the start of the run, because in the Wild Frost collab it was Snow Dwellers, and we were playing into... I should not have locked this, actually. My mistake. Okay, I high rolled out, but definitely a bit of a mess up. In this run though, it was a... Hold, give me a sec. It's here, 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 burst. Got it. The run is Snow Dwellers, and the first fight is the Snow Knight, so you make no money. And everyone else in this fight is talking about how poor they are, and how they're not making any money, and how bad things are for the run, or like how that's going to impact the run. And they, on my POV, it's just me going, yeah, I'm just gonna live here. It doesn't really matter. And I'm like chilling, and I'm at the lowest money of everyone. It's one of those easy to misunderstand situations where it's just like, yeah, ultimately, if I spend another 10 minutes on every Wild Frost run min-maxing money in the first fight, what's going to happen is I'm going to go insane. Replace the middle 4 sides with 1 damage ranged poison. That's kind of good, but I don't know who would hold that. You could put it on Gladiator, I guess. He doesn't hate it. But is 1 damage ranged poison really good enough? Let's see. It is very similar to 2 damage self shield. With the duel, you know what? I'm down. With K-Dot duel, we have... we just always roll for the 2 damage engage, but if we miss it, it's fine. Because the worst case is 1 damage ranged poison duel, which can be 2 damage poison. Don't lock that. Bad brain, bad. Okay, now let's talk about how we get out of this fight without anyone dying. It's gonna be kill this bones, shield Disciple, ideally. I need to roll once and see where I stand, but I also kind of want to roll or lock these two W's here, but locking healing just for Ninja feels bad. I'm gonna roll. Okay, that makes things much easier. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep the 3. This is a situation where if you roll an X out, it's quite bad. So we're not going to take the risk. And I think double using this is fine. Sure. So it goes like this. It goes kill here, hit here, shield here, hit here for mana, shield here, 3 damage to bones, burst an imp, probably kill this imp, and next turn kill the fanatic. Good turn. A little scary though. I didn't love that turn because it felt like I was kind of just rolling down with no counterplay. I didn't have a great angle to get out. Curator's good. It's gonna invalidate my tier 5, but that's okay. Remember, just don't sink your run for fun. There is no reason. If I have a good character, I just don't need to play this. It's fine. And I don't really want to play this without Duel, the R item. So, like, that doesn't look good. And Duel Curator, especially with Knight and Ninja, I think he's very good. He has a lot of good allies here. Oh my. This is good. Are you being targeted? No, he's not being targeted. He can put 6 into Baron. I mean, mostly it's just you kill a ghost with Curator on the opener here. And whatever happens, happens. And what I think happens is I punch down this ghost, chill Baron. This is a super bad mismatch, I think, for Baron, is Baron into Glacia. Because he gets one of his turns guaranteed skipped. So whichever turn looks most impactful to you, you just skip. He has nothing he can do about it. Just occurred to me. It's, he's losing the Era side, which I think is fine. The Era side kind of sucks anyway. I don't mind. It occurred to me there that my Curator is holding Flickering Blade with the Emerald Shard, and I wanted to think about if that's actually bad. Hourglass tie. I think Hourglass is very good. Is it? I think it is very good. Having a more impactful turn 1 I think is stronger than having a pristine. Add growth to the middle 4 sides. Nah, I think you could take that though. What we're gonna do is we're gonna Hourglass Ninja, because we can get 2 damage starting point for the Rampage, 2 damage W's, 2 damage mana gain. Both of those are very good. Again, also 3 damage W's is strong. Even if you're not really being targeted, you're getting hit by the Ogre. You can just put the Ogre away for what it's worth. It's just not worth a lot. I'll roll. Although maybe I should stop here. I should roll here instead. You got a snake you can kill? Jeez. I think I'll remedy my knight. It's heal 1 because he's taking 2 poison. Gotcha. That's fine. We'll do probably just kill Ogre, and I think chill snake is fine. Although I'm not that worried about it. I'd rather hit the claw back so that if I roll a duel, I can probably kill it. Yeah, like now Ninja can potentially kill. I guess it's not actually all that good, is it? Nah, I'll lock the dodge and we'll just call it a day. It's fine. We can just dodge this, kill snake. Are you being targeted by someone? You are the snake, okay. That's fine. Stalwart Doctor? Again, every day they show me Doctor is a good day on this planet. I am having a nice one, thank you, Doctor. Stalwart, I've talked about it before, I think he's just kind of fallen off in my estimation. He doesn't have a way to save vertically. When I think about Greys now, I think about if they have vertical defensive and horizontal defensive. So horizontal defensive is how good is Stalwart at helping against AoE damage, right? Spread damage like this. And he's good. He's got 2 damage or 2 shield cleave. He's got the 2 shield double use. But his ability to stop someone from dying is not very good otherwise. Because he just kind of sits there and he looks at them and he goes, man, here's 4 shield max, but most likely 3 shield in these trying times. Good luck. Yeah, I don't need to hit into that bandit, I don't think. Although I bet this pans out to be exactly the same, doesn't it? It sure does. I wanted to get a overkill here. Like a full clear, but it's not quite there. That's okay, it's good enough. I need to do a little damage to this guy, but it's probably not all that likely, so I will just dodge 2. Oh, he's dead. Okay, cool. That one goes chomp Cyclops. This fight's scary. Sharp wit. What's the top and bottom sides with 3 damage inspired serrated? Oh, this is broken. Times 2 times 2. This does 12, doesn't it? Oh my god. What the? All I have to do is be able to do 4. I can do that with steel. I don't love just blind picking sharp wit here. We can run this. Who does this go on though? I don't know. For now we can go on Knight. It's just better than Exert. It's a little hard to reach, but we can make more sense of it as time goes on. I need... Does it count if I hit a 6 like this? No, okay. I didn't think it would. But we can still go like 6 damage here, and then you do, if you're being honest, was that 8? Yeah. That's not bad. Okay, I'm down. I need like a, you know what would be perfect here? You know who the best character in the game is? Warlock. Give me that. Maybe. That'd be kind of strong, I think. This goes here, this goes here, heal goes here. I'm just gonna kill the chomp. I don't need to take that damage. Yeah, Warlock in this position goes crazy because he brings the ability to get over the threshold. Very strong. Keeper's good. I like Keeper over Knight. I think Fencer is also very strong, but I think Keeper is great. Pairs very well with Ninja as well. I don't know about this serrated. I think it's gonna go on Glacia. It's very likely that I just put Troll King away on turn 1 now. I wish he did the big stomp though. Would be a little better. Can get a good value out of this shield, but I want to go for a steal. Okay, we don't push our luck. It's all good. I don't get the Inspire, but I do get the Serrated out of Glacia. Oh, I might get the Inspire. Hold. I can get the Inspire here. And then Troll King takes 1,000,000. Okay, good fight, Troll King. Very close to just killing him immediately. I was very, very close. This item is very broken. Reroll Curator? Nah. Mirror Mask. Getting a second Keeper is not the worst idea. It's tough because I give up Doctor, but I could consider keeping Ninja to the end off of that. It doesn't sound very good. Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think that Mirror Mask is not great. So what's the problem with Mirror Mask is that it's a very lateral upgrade, right? For a tier 8, this needs to do something else, I think, on top of it, but I don't think there's anything else it could do. Because, like, here's the problem. I have Mirror Mask. I'm turning my Doctor into a Keeper. Well, Doctor and Keeper are roughly the same in power level anyway, so this item's only good if one of your units is bad, but if one of your units is bad, I mean, what happened, right? And go. The funny option here is you can go Bullseye, and you can add another X2 to this, so it could potentially hit a 24 on a full HP target. All you have to do is play a dice that deals 4 beforehand. I think it's a little bit silly, but Bullseye Keeper is not that bad. I think that Engage Steel shielding with a steel side on Curator is good, and also we basically have 2 steel sides on Curator with this, so we can put up a very big shield on Curator, or we can also just get a nice repel. Both are fine. I think we do a 4 repel, but first I want to hit that spiker down pretty low. And then maybe a weaken idea here isn't bad. Sure. Hey, are you sure you want to not kill Curator here? You know what, game? I am sure. Thank you for checking, but I don't want to put Curator into the dirt. I appreciate the offer. Nice of you to check. Good. I don't get the steel side of it, but it's fine. Or the engage side of it, I mean. Actually, I could get the engage side of it. Hold. Just go like Liquor into 11. It's not good, is the problem. Because you're dueling the troll down to 1 anyway. It's much better for me to go burst, kill, burst, for sure. Goblin, zombie, demon, chomp, zombie. Not a bad fight, because the zombies, we have a good out to kill, and we can one-tap demons. Any enemy that deals damage to all is pretty free for us. Middle 4, middle row entirely. So you could play roulette, you just have to give her this thing. That seems bad. I don't have any other left side replacer. The problem is that Sorcerer is ugly, but if I just give him the sword, it's probably fine. He's not here to make mana, he's here to hit people in the head. And the sword makes him a little more consistent at that. Or the reroll side makes him a little more consistent at that, I mean. Good, good, good. Sorcerer, it doesn't matter if you make mana, because the good thing about this outcome is that it doesn't matter what he does. He just has to hit the sword at the end. Normally, if he's sitting here and he's just going miss, 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 it's kind of bad for you, but we don't care. Do you not have a duel? No. You could duel the demon for 4 mana. That seems viable. We need to kill it for 4 mana though, which is burst, burst, then duel. Having double duel is super cool, by the way. Super, super cool. Really like this. Put a little poison down, I suppose. We have to do a bit of work to not lose someone to the chomp, since we have little squishy guys on the top and bottom. But there's a lot of factors that'll go into my final pick, and I think that there's a world where I end up keeping Ninja in this run, which is weird, but Ninja, Curator, Keeper, Sorcerer with this duel setup is kinda crazy. Anyway, this deals like 12. Can I kill the chomp without any dying? Nice. Done. Okay. Charged Hammer, Collar. Well, Collar changes things quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. Having a copycat here is pretty strong. Charged Hammer, I think right now, And you know, it's mostly just fun for content to say this, and this is not financial advice. This is not legal advice. I don't think you should take this to heart. I think this is the strongest item in the game. I don't think that there is really anything that comes close to how strong Collar really ends up being. Copycat on the top and bottom side is not just good, but game breaking most of the time that you get offered it, in my experience. I'm gonna look for a shield here. Okay. I don't want this steel side, actually. That's alright, Sorcerer. We all know what you're capable of, and it's nothing. Give me nothing, King. I'm gonna go push 2. I should do this the other way. My mistake. You go 11 damage here, and then... Oh, are you not dueling anyone, though? Oh, you're not, so it ends up the same either way, huh? I'm just gonna put away these birds as best I can. There's gonna be a lot of bones, but they're not actually gonna really spawn in many bones here, because they're just gonna all get pushed into reinforcements. I think 1 spawns in, maybe? Yeah. 1 total bones is all we have to face off against. And once all these birds are dead, this is basically like... this fight is inevitable, but you replace inevitable with 3 Caws and a trench coat. And they're all going, hey, have you seen that big scary guy lately? No, I haven't seen him. Caw. And then you go, hey, wait a minute, guys. Something's going on here. I don't know if I've seen you before. And then they go, well, you know, they're birds, so they go, caw. And you go, wait a minute. I would like to punch down this bird, punch down this bird, punch down this bones. If you keep playing along at home, by the way, it's 2 damage because of the inspired, and they're copycatting the inspired, and then it's duel, so that's times 2, which means that this is actually 8 damage. And then this guy's same thing, but he can do 8 damage through the engage, because he's not dueling there. Yeah. Oh, I fucked up. I shouldn't have let Sorcerer get caught there. Thank God he didn't die. Hexia. Let me get Agent or Dancer. So here's the question that you have to ask yourself. Do you think it's better to play Agent here, or just keep this ninja who has the copycat? The idea here is that we're going to play dual steal on the copycat, or engage steal on the copycat, and then dual Hexia down. I think it might be viable. But the problem is that Curator has 2 hits that are exactly the same, so maybe instead I just play Dancer. The problem with that is that my Sorcerer is just gonna fucking launch himself into the sun here with no real out if I pick Dancer. Maybe it's okay. I don't think I want Dancer. I think she's kind of garbage. I'm down to play Agent. And we can just play here and here. This Agent is very strong. Okay. Sure. I'm a little worried that my Sorcerer is just going to blast off here. That's all. This clears the imps for me if I want it, and I do want it. I would like a big shield. My Sorcerer is so dead here. I cannot imagine a world where he doesn't kill himself. We have 3 rolls though, so we get to keep going. Whoa, hey, he did it. Incredible. And this is actually really good. Heal shield here. What's this? Oh, it's duel. Okay, so are you being targeted by anything? No. Oops, my mistake, hold. Done rolling. Let me try this again. Well, oh, I have copycat. Oh my God, I have copycat. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Sorry, my bad. Hexia is dead. I win the fight, okay. Sorry, didn't click right away. It didn't dawn on me that I have copycat quad use. I just assumed that Sorcerer was going to expel himself out of the airlock here. I was under the assumption that he was about to decompose into atoms and return unto the dust. But he managed to not cantrip serrated into Hexia, and then we just play quad use on his inspired side. I should have seen that. I should have just instant picked agent for quad use on copycat. Didn't even cross my mind. There's a synergy to have for the future. I think at this point, even if it's just for a moment, let me see. Is anyone creeping up? No, actually, no one's submitting anything close. I'm gonna put it on. I said I wasn't gonna submit until the end, but I am very happy to be back in the top 10. So I am going to submit, and then we can go, hey baby, that's me. I'm not gonna spam submit after every run or anything. I don't care that much. But this was my initial goal when I set out on this streak. I wanted to put up another. I wanted to get back to the top 10. I am very glad to make it back. It's felt like not even close, right? What I understand is that my slice and dice videos have been getting more, or not slice and dice, but more and more people have been saying like, man, it's kind of boring, isn't it? And it's like, yeah, I have, like, none of the runs have felt very close, which is good. I think that's what we want. I think that there were a lot more really, really hard runs in the past when I was playing the streaks. When's the last time that one of these runs even felt like I was in danger of dying? I don't know, actually. I feel like I've been pretty on top of it. Maybe I'm just on a streak of good luck, but I think that there is something to the shifted understanding of the game. Gotta shout out the book club guys for that. I learned infinite about this game from Japanese Export talking in Cranberry's chat, who is one of the unfair guys. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like. I'm gonna play a little Shogun Showdown, I think, sometime this week. I might take a little time. I want to spend some time making sure I get the thumbnail right, but you know, maybe I just won't be lazy today. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.